But this video and today has made me love Nigerian people even more.
Nigeria.
With over 210 million people calling the country home, Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa. And with a population like that, the country has one of the most unique set of people. And so here are 10 things you didn't know about Nigerians. Let's go! Nigerians aren't just your average brainiacs. They are more like the motivated overachievers of the world. Have you ever wondered why there is a larger percentage of Nigerian medical doctors, nurses, and engineers than other countries in the United States? Nigerians are practically fueled by ambition and a deep-seated desire to excel, and would certainly stop at nothing. Sure, they might not hold the title of the smartest people globally, but they are certainly among the crop, and with the motivation they have, it's just normal to see them succeed. From a young age, Nigerians are groomed to aim high and reach for the stars and never settle for mediocrity. It's not about just being book smart, it's about being resourceful, innovative, and driven by success. Take the Igbos in the southeastern part of the countries, for example. They practically breed success from day one. Even most of the big and innovative businessmen aren't as educated as you think.
There's a one man they call Eddie Marks. He's the richest man in the whole world. He don't make noise.
Yes, sir.
Three man of Dangote in Nigeria is what makes Eddie Marks.
Even though many people channeled this resourcefulness into fraud, internet scams, and corruption, but it still doesn't take anything away as Nigeria still boasts one of the best IQs in Africa. Have you ever heard of the phrase Nigerian hustle? It's practically a way of life. In addition to being intelligent and resourceful, Nigerians are very hardworking, no doubt. According to the world statistics, Nigerians rank second in the world of their work ethic, only shy away from the Mexicans. If there's one thing you can't deny about Nigerians, it's their work ethic. Whether it's the official 9-to-5 grind or the relentless tenacity of market traders, Nigerians put in the hours. Most people even take multiple jobs so they can provide for their families. And let's face it, when basic amenities are a luxury and politicians are cutting away with tax money, you bet that everyone has to find any means necessary to make money. It's almost normal to see busy places like Lagos always active for 24 hours of the day, and you just have to admire it. Maybe they work too extra hard, but with a government like that, you can cut them some slack. Okay, so you might know this, but Nigerians are the best people to adjust to any kind of situation or circumstances. Adaptability is practically in the DNA of every Nigerian, and it's no surprise. They can thrive in any environment they find themselves in.
And this is what it means to be a Nigerian. To possess the divine ability to adapt under any circumstance.
Fell another petroleum prices go up, and after a series of complaints and protests, Nigerians will end up buying it at the new price until it rises again, and the cycle continues. Same with foods, transportation, and other basic things. They just protest, followed by a swift adaptation, and back to business as usual.
They are almost shed tears. I used to fill this tank with 14,000 naira, but now you times it times 3. You understand? 14 into 3 places is a very big amount of money.
Me na cost you tomatoes 7,000. Me na ready to the chop Gadiego. Na go chop Gadiego.
It's a survival skill of the Nigerian life, where flexibility is a necessity. It's no wonder that Nigerians feel at home in almost any country they migrate to. They can easily adapt to the weather and culture and probably take over the place, maybe. Nigeria know they carry last. This is a very common slogan, and Nigerians will always make sure it stays that way.
Lie. Don't tell them before Nigeria no they ever carry last. Okay.
As a giant of Africa, the Nigerian ego is certainly a force to be reckoned with. Things might not be too smooth in the country with bad leadership, or none of our Nigerians will always put their country as the best in almost everything, no matter how big or small. Money, music, status, even the success of their sport teams, nothing off limits. You see, the pride of a Nigerian is something not to be messed with. Beneath that calm exterior lies an ego the size of Mount Kilimanjaro. And don't even get them started on jollof rice. It's a point of national pride, and they always compete with other neighboring nations like Ghana, on which their love is the best. Certainly a Nigerian will always agree theirs is better, but hey, can you blame them? In a world where adversity is as common as breathing, a little boasting goes a long way in preserving that precious ego.
I bet Nigerian jollof is better, I beg.
Nigerian Jollof over Ghana Jollof. Don't play. Nigerian Jollof is winning. 100%. Nigeria is winning.
Nigeria makes some good jollof. I give this a 9.3 out of 10.
Nigerian jollof is actually better than Ghanaian jollof. Like, and I have seen, like, I've been to Ghana. I have eaten the jollof. I have I've done a competition with a Ghanaian chef that like, for him, that was like his best like representation of Ghanaian jollof, and I have seen the recipe, not one. You guys have quite a number.
Nigerians are huge lovers of music, arts, and culture. Music isn't just background noise in Nigeria, it's the heartbeat of the nation and way to get away from all the stress that the country brings every day. From Fela Kuti's revolutionary beats to the global phenomenon of Afro beats, Nigerian music are listened to internationally. Even the likes of Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy are credited with globalizing Afro beats, and they pull in millions of streams every year compared to other artists in the continent. These artists sell out stadiums and arenas in foreign countries, and it goes to show how far Nigerian music has come. And let's not forget the vibrant part of culture that influences every music. Nigerians love their culture and tradition, and festivals, carnivals are held in almost every region of the country. Speaking of festivals and occasions, none is complete without food in Nigeria. Nigeria love food, and we always find time to eat no matter how busy they are. Food isn't just sustenance in Nigeria, it's a love language. You can't blame them though. Nigerian cuisine are one of the best in Africa, from the famous jollof rice to yams to a wide variety of soups. There's always a lot to choose from, and even if you can't cook those, there will always be one mama put or buka in your area. These are local restaurants, and in case you are feeling fancy, there are numerous fancy restaurants also. There's a lot of cultural significance in Nigeria food, as it is not just eating. Nigerians love sharing a meal, especially during festival periods like Christmas, Salah, Easter, or even on a normal day. As a Nigerian will put it, man must chop. It means no matter how busy you are, always find time to fill your stomach. Okay, this probably isn't a secret, as everyone knows that Nigerians have the greatest sense of humor and the craziest antics ever. Who said life couldn't be a comedy show? In Nigeria, everyone tries to find happiness no matter what the day throws. From the infamous Up Nepa chant, when there's a restoration of electricity, and it still lives to this day many years later. There's also the norm to call similar things a general name, even if they are different products. Just like every seasoning cube are called Maggi, even though there are dozens of others. There are also many things that are normal in Nigeria but seen as crazy in other countries. Just like running to cross the road when there's a zebra wall or pedestrian bridge. You just can't have enough of the crazy antics every day you step out. With public transport drivers and conductors, to market women, to even the social media warriors, the Nigerian behavior is always on display. But in all fairness, humor is the glue that holds society together. In addition to the pride and ego of Nigerians, they are fierce competitors and not just mouth makers. They do what they need to be number one. Competition is a way of life. From the hustle of the market people to the office space to even football field, Nigerians bring their A game. That urge to be the best is always there, and it usually starts from the grassroots when parents promises their children gifts if they manage to come out top in their classes. The spirit to be number one remains, and no matter where a Nigerian finds themselves, they would want to be the best. And with a motto like Naija no dey carry last, you know they mean business. You probably didn't know, but Nigeria boasts some of the most good-looking people in Africa. In all fairness, Africa is generally blessed with a lot of good-looking people, but in Nigeria, beauty is deep in and it's a sign of grace and elegance. There are lots of good-looking men and women, as Nigerian beauty knows no bounds. And it's not just about looks, it's about charisma, intelligence, and that unmistakable Nigerian charm. What makes the Nigerian people unique is that the beauty also lives in their heart and mind of the people. A Nigerian is always ready to help no matter the race or color or tradition. And in a country that is made up of hundreds of different cultures and tribes, they still live together in harmony, which you don't usually get to see everywhere.
1 million naira for you.
Jesus!
So you're a millionaire now.
Oh, yes, so.
Finally, Nigerians are dominant people. They are not just competitive and boastful, they always want to dominate in everything. The giant of African slogan didn't just come overnight, and although the economy in the country might not be the best in Africa, Nigerians still believe they can dominate the continent. From music to economy, football to culture, Nigeria dominates the scene. With the largest economy in Africa and a population to match, Nigeria isn't just playing in the big leagues, they are rewriting the rule book. So when it comes to making waves on the global stage, Nigerians are a force to be reckoned with. To put this in context, when a foreign company wants to employ Africans, Nigerians are always number one when it comes to leadership roles. So if you enjoyed this video, kindly hit the subscribe button and like, and click on the end screen on your left to watch the top 10 richest billionaires in Nigeria.